Good job.
Oh my goodness, here we are again. And today, so we don't plan these things. We actually had planned to talk earlier this week, but then too many crazy things were going on in my life. And I've had an elder who just passed, and I'm still processing all of that. And it's been a month already. A month of wild, intense, emotional everything. And today we have the sun opposite Uranus as we record this on November 21st, as the sun is at the last degrees of Scorpio, the last degree of Scorpio, opposite Uranus at the last degree of Taurus. So a full moon effect on the Uranian aspects. That means that whatever we think it might be, it may not be at all. And it may be something we never even thought about before because it's that wild and crazy and can be very disruptive. And also the sun's moving into Sagittarius today, and this coming solar month is just so full of wild card factors. So we started out with the sun opposite Uranus, and then we're going to have out of bounds planets. We're going to have the full moon in Gemini on December 4th, out of bounds, meaning it's a wild card. It's outside the boundaries of ordinary reality. Gemini is a trickster energy anyway, so it just amps up the whole trickster energy, makes it even more trickster-like. And then we have the new moon in on December 19th at 28 degrees Sagittarius, also out of bounds, also outside the boundaries of our ordinary reality. And the sun will be on the ecliptic, but the moon will be so far below, it'll be literally crossing over galactic center, transmitting directly from galactic center to the Earth. So we've got this like next month, and then of course we've got the December solstice happening right after that. And then we'll be moving into the new year in 2026. This is a whole other story that we'll talk about at some point. But if we feel into this energy, the thing I feel can be the most helpful is to not be attached to how
Mm.
things are unfolding, because we might think it should be this way or it should be that way or it'd be better if it was this way or that kind of thing, but we don't really have control over it. It's like I'll just say in the tower card when they're falling out of the tower and it's like they're just in that free fall. That's to me what the Uranian energy is very much like. I've had Uranian experiences like that where I felt like I was in a free fall and there was nothing that in my, it's like suddenly my world was turned upside down. And on the other side of it was way better than it had ever been before. But at the
Mm.
time, it was like I was absolutely terrified and freaked out, like, oh my God, what's happening to me? And how is this? And I don't know how, and there's no, you can't control it. You can't make it be a certain way or have it be specifically about something, and or fix it or change it or make it be different. It's just you have to like surrender and hopefully instead of falling, maybe flying, leaping and flying as a possibility. It reminds me of that poem, Come to the Edge, she said. No, no, we're afraid, we can't. No, no, come to the edge, she said. So, no, 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 we can't. And then finally they come to the edge, she pushed them and they flew. So I feel like that's what is happening for us right now. And I'm just so curious, Zoe, to see what the cards have to say and what you have to say about this too.
Yeah, absolutely. But before I do that, I just wanted to look at the tour. I just wanted to look at the tower for myself. But is something happening with Venus today? Because I have in my planner Venus return or something like that.
It could be for you that it's a Venus return for you, maybe. I don't know. So let me I'm just double checking really quick
Okay.
here.
All right. So while you check, I will shuffle.
Venus, not very, very specifically. I mean, it's squares, some asteroids and some other things, but it's
Okay,
like
so maybe it's
complicated and maybe not specific. But it is also in the constellation of the scales, where we balance
oh,
scales, and it's kind of like one scale is like around 15 Scorpio and the other one's around 19, and Venus is currently at 18 Scorpio. So it's like, how are we balancing the scales? I
hmm.
guess could be something to think about
Interesting.
Venus.
Interesting. So thank you for that. So wow, okay, well, this is interesting too. Okay, so I was shuffling from just like my regular tarot deck, and this is like my wishes come true card. I delineate wishes come true cards in all of my decks, but I decided to write on this one a couple of weeks ago, your cup runneth over. And then on the other side, it says, my cup runneth over. And then what was right under that was the world.
Ah, and
So
the
there's, go ahead.
oh, I was just gonna say, so the world's cup is running over. And our own personal cup, maybe personally. Yeah.
And all the water and all of the emotions and all of the
Grand
things that
trine, water trine that's happening. Yep. Yep.
hmm. And so maybe it's what you were talking about, like being ousted out of the tower and really looking at it as just having your hands open so that you can receive the things that are running over. And of course, this is your cup runneth over with like good things.
Yeah.
So that I feel like is the theme is yes, come to the edge with your arms open, right? Like not oh my God, I'm so afraid of what's happening. But like, oh, and it's interesting because even the world card, like they have their hands, they have things in their hands, but again, they are open, their hands are open. And so this is a card of achievement and fulfillment and a sense of belonging and harmony. So I think that that's a really interesting as something to strive for.
I think
Um,
that's where we're going. I think that if we can just trust this process, let go of the need to control it somehow or make it be something in some way, and trust that it's taking us where we most, our soul, our divine essence, or whatever it is, most wants to go, then yeah, it'll be really fulfilling and amazing in ways we can't even imagine.
I appreciate you interjecting that because from our modern queer deck, we have the hangman here. And so yeah, so it's going to take some time to get there. So like you said, that's where we're going, but there is a need to step back and take stock of things that are going on around us. Um as we're on our way. And even with the hangman, right? Their hands are behind them. They're not trying to hold on to anything. They're allowing themselves to be suspended. So I find that to be super, super interesting. Um, Wanted to be a little Uranian, wanted to be a little cheeky from with some other of my decks. But before I do that, there is a sense that there is a need for grounding also. So how do you fall? How are you in free fall and being grounded at the same time? I feel is the question. How do you let go and trust and also be grounded? So a crystal for this time, a crystal ally for this time. Oh, wow. I have pyrite
Ooh.
which we love pyrite, aka fool's gold. In this particular deck, it says let the money flow in, so it is an abundant crystal. And so, okay, and then we have azurite, which I also love. And this one is about laser-like focus. And it's interesting because the colors are quite similar, right? And so I almost feel like this one is even more resonant than the pyrite for right now, just getting laser focused. So again, perhaps there's a need to step back, perhaps coming off of social media if possible, reducing the outer noise. I went on a walk today and I started to put my headphones in and I was like, you know what? No. I don't need to hear other people's opinions. I don't need to be on YouTube. I'm just going to walk and pay attention to my neighborhood. I'm going to look at the buildings that are around me. It's starting to snow, so I'm just like, I'm going to feel the elements. Then it started to rain. I was like, I'm going to just feel the elements and just walk and be present. And so I feel like also that's what this message is during this time. Paying attention to what is, not always wishing that things could be a little different. And then perhaps that is the energy or the vibe to let the good things come in.
Yes, I love that. Let doesn't just mean money. It means whatever kind of abundance that supports us in being who we are flow in. I love that.
I do too. Okay, let's see what the Martians have to say.
What now we have this upcoming new moon as you're shuffling. I'll just say this in Sagittarius, this near mine moon in Sagittarius. And sometimes people will ask me where I'm from, and I will tell them I'm from a galaxy far, far away. Because that's very Sagittarian. He's like, the adventurer on the quest for truth, on the quest for meaning, on the quest for spiritual enlightenment, whatever that might be. So, yeah, anyway, uh,
Yeah.
yeah. So,
Okay.
love the Martians.
So, yeah. So the first cards are not Martians,
Oh,
but
okay.
but we got the golden ratio.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Right.
Nice.
Nature's secret code. The governing pattern of the golden ratio is found everywhere in nature, including harmonics, art, shells, flowers, leaves, architecture, weather. And so the meaning here is about beauty and art and design and nature and the weather going with the flow. So I feel like this is exactly just reiterating what I was saying. Now, it says here, it is said that some extraterrestrials use the golden ratio spiral sequence symbiotically with higher consciousness for propulsion energy of their crafts to navigate interdimensional time travel. So maybe some meditation,
Yeah.
right? On, I feel like what we have here is a map. I feel like the first part of this is all a map of how to um navigate these energies going into uh this month and then the rest of the year. So we have that, like, again, stopping, smelling the roses, whatever. There's no roses, but whatever. You know,
But
anywhere
the
rose.
golden ratio, something that you might not know, or maybe people don't necessarily know, is that the Venus cycle is connected to the golden ratio. And so there's an alchemy, there's an energy that the whole Venus cycle, it's just so amazing if we think about the so a planet that we know that, and we track its cycle and we know that it's connected to the golden ratio in addition to whatever else is going on, but that and again, as you were saying, it's so infused throughout everything, probably throughout the whole cosmos is my guess about it, since Venus has that connection.
And then we follow that up with the flower of life.
Yes.
And so again, staying inspired, staying in beauty, staying in awe.
Yes.
Very powerful. And then we round it out with the Argarthans.
Okay.
And they're about manifesting multi-dimensional perception and attunement. So I feel like there is an opportunity here with all of the planetary movements to really get multi-dimensional with it. Tap into some higher frequencies.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
agreed.
Take advantage of this. Take advantage of these energies.
I feel like with all the planetary energies, all the solar flares we've been having, the three eye atlas, comet, not a comet,
Yeah,
whatever that's
yeah,
whatever's going on with that, coming
yeah,
closest to the Earth on December 19th, when we have that Sagittarius new moon, whatever that's all about. But that these light codes, these energies, and that it's been uplifting the vibrational energy and are attuning to that and are aligning with that, or are just allowing that. It's probably even a better way to say that.
yeah,
Just allowing it to be what it is, because it's designed to help us increase our own vibrational frequency, because we're increasing the whole vibrational frequency of the earth.
yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. And there's opportunities here for higher ways of being, higher ways of thinking, higher ways of living. And it's like there's this plane, this higher plane, and then the plane, sort of what they're saying of like everybody else. And so there are many doors open and for us to rise and to be on a higher frequency
Yes.
now more than ever is actually what I
Yes.
heard, which is
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah. And in a way, we don't even have to try. We
Yeah,
just we just allow it, let it be, align with the opportunity that's present for us. And as we're increasing our personal vibrational field, it helps to increase the vibrational field of the earth as
absolutely.
well. So that's why we're here.
Absolutely. That's why we're
We
here.
volunteered to come and do this.
Yeah, yes, we did.
And sometimes we might think, what the hell were we thinking? But
I know.
there's
Many times.
there's many days like that.
I want to talk to the manager.
Yeah.
Who did I make
Right.
this agreement
Well,
with?
wait, I don't remember agreeing to this.
Yeah, I want to revise can I see that contract?
Right.
You know.
Yeah. So anything else that you have, Zoe, for us on this?
I don't think so. I feel like we're good. We got our little crystal.
I feel
Yeah,
like everything you shared is very supportive to everything that I was sharing, that
I
there,
agree.
as always, it's so interwoven, it's so amazing. And so just hoping everybody finds this insightful, helpful. And I think that maybe something to realize is that it's not that we have to do anything. It's happening. It's taking place. If we can just allow ourselves to be with it and be a part of it, of this up leveling of the vibrational field and all of that, it's like, and boy, is it not easy to just be with
I know.
it. We want to do something.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But I feel like that's our opportunity. And when we find ourselves getting frantic and maybe trying to do too much, we, like as you were saying, getting off social media or whatever it is, that we can slow down and be with what's happening, be with ourselves, be with what we're feeling as well. So good.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
And
All
easy to
right.
do.
So hope everyone has a magical time until we meet again.
See you
Bye.
soon.